Hi everybody and welcome to this channel, Phrase Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I am grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've given me on this YouTube journey. So to connect with these messages, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you leave in the comment section a little bit of how this video resonates with you. If you were not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and a little notification bell. And if you know somebody this video will resonate with, go right ahead and share it. These videos are past life soul messages, something that you need to hear right now in the present moment. They are general readings, so only take it if your soul allows it. If it does not resonate, you can always watch another video, one that maybe captures your attention. Maybe that's the one that your soul needs to hear, okay? This particular video is for the star sign of Gemini. I am not placing any particular placement on the signs. I feel like if you're meant to watch it, you're meant to watch it regardless of what sign you really are, okay? So please, again, only take the messages that resonate with you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. Gemini Collective. First, we're going to pull a door into this past life. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. What is the door that Gemini? The door to this past life. What does it look like? And a message. What is the door to this past life for Gemini? Please and thank you. Okay, this is a picture of your door. Hummingbird song, nectar of sweetness and joy it brings. The hummingbird's healing as medicine it sings. So with the hummingbird song, I'm getting maybe you're supposed to use your voice for something. Like maybe, you know, with the hum, it's hum, like you know, something along them lines. Maybe using your voice to activate chakras. I feel like this is the door into that. See, to me, it looks like hermit mode, like into a cave. See all the like roots and stuff that's on this door, but there's no door on it. Okay, so you could be somebody who's very open, very honest, you know, doesn't hide behind things. That's something else that I'm getting. We got June song. So song, something about music here, something about music. Both of these cards have song on them. So using your voice for music. Maybe you are meant to be a singer of some sort. It says a reminder for even the most hopeless cause, lost cases, you can find peace within the strangest places. And that's a very strange door. I will absolutely admit that for you, Gemini. That's a very strange door. So in this past life, you're walking through this very strange door. As the vibration of it, something about maybe the vibration, maybe you use your voice for vibrational purposes. Like I said, you know, I've learned to activate the chakras. Each chakra has a specific vowel, like E, I, O, you know what I mean? Something along them lines, for healing purposes. All right. Okay, so what's the number on this door? Some of you could have been named Judy in a past life, Gemini. Maybe that was your name. What is the door? What What is the number on this door for Gemini? Please and thank you, Spirit. Number 27. A spiritual partnership. So it's all purple with the Merkaba in the center is orange. So you could have maybe hooked up with somebody, a spiritual partnership in this past life. You know, the sacral chakra represents being in a flow. It represents a feminine energy. It also represents like birth, rebirth. You know, the number 27 there, which breaks down to masculine and feminine energies, the challenges that we overcome to find peace, learning lessons. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, follow your dreams. I don't know why these cards are all mixed up again, but they are for some reason. Okay. So let's go ahead and read spiritual partnership and see how it relates to this door. This indicates a time when a significant spiritual relationship is about to be forged. Perhaps it comes in the form of a friendship between like-minded souls on a similar journey towards enlightenment. Or maybe it's a master discipline relationship where an important individual enters your life. Then saying goes, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And when yours arrives, he or she will assist you in expanding your spiritual growth. During this course of this relationship, you will play the role of both teacher and student. And the wisdom gained from this experience will enhance your connection to Source. Perhaps a spiritually minded person will broaden your understanding of the divine. Maybe you become a catalyst in another spiritual journey and help the individual on his or her path. Regardless of the form of the spiritual relationship takes, it will serve your greater good. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are leading you towards a significant spiritual relationship. So pay attention to the speakers, teachers, and authors whose teachings you respect. Be on the lookout for people on a journey similar to your own. Embrace the opportunity to enhance your spiritual growth. Affirmation. Through a sacred spiritual relationship, I deepen my connection to Source. Yeah. And the medicine that this relationship is bringing, the healing that is bringing, helping you to find peace through the energy of hopelessness. You have a person in this past life when you walk through this door who is assisting with your spiritual growth, your spiritual journey, your spiritual path, to help you serve a greater good. So I feel for some of you with the 27 energy, this is a challenge that'll bring you into a state of balance with reconnecting you with your spiritual, your path, the divine Source. This is a like-minded person. So you could be crossing the path with them in this lifetime, and they're letting you know that this is a spiritual partnership that you've had a past life with. That's something else that I'm getting. So let's pick that past life card. Let's get let's walk into this past life and this partnership. What does this past life entail? What does it look like? For Gemini. Well, you know what, Gemini is the house of the twins. Which is exactly like the like-minded individuals. So you could be meeting up with this person, or perhaps you already have. Please and thank you, Spirit. Give me a glimpse into this past life. Farm. So you see two horses on there. So there's that like-minded individual. that's helping you find a sense of freedom. Maybe you guys owned a farm in a past life. Let's take a look at the bottom. Persecution and inquisition. And maybe you were persecuted, and that's why you felt hopeless. And then this person crossed your path, and you felt something strange activate within you. A sense of healing. So for on this farm, you could have grown medicinal plants. On this farm, you may have had animals for medicinal purposes, such as emotional support pets. At this particular time, emotional support pets were not a thing, but now in this lifetime they are. You could have a special connection with animals, specifically horses, for some of you out there. So, farm. You guys had a farm together. Your past life on a farm is influencing the situation you're inquiring about. Perhaps you enjoy a simple, happy life and you crave the simplicity once more. You may have enjoyed the warmth of an extended family during your farm life, an extended family that you had a specific partnership with that taught you things, that you were taught things, and you also learned things, and this person, maybe you taught them things and they learned things. It was like a mutual relationship here. Somebody could have been born on February 7th in this particular lifetime, or maybe September 9th or July 2nd, or something along them lines here. Or this could have been a time when you passed. Maybe you died on February 7th. Maybe you died on July 2nd. Maybe you were born in August 9th or May 9th or May 8th or July 5th or July 13th or February 13th. Those are all times that maybe you think about it, right? So your angels may also be nudging you to become self-sustaining by growing your own food as you did in a prior life, right? The medicinal herbs. You most likely carried forward the green thumb ability to grow plants as well. Also, this card may be asking you to reconnect with animals and nature, which were part of your past lifetime on a farm. If you had past life accident involving farm equipment, this may carry forward to an unexplained injury in this life. You've also had relationships in that life that are playing out in this one. Your body will tell you which situation fits. So notice any goosebumps, chills, or other physical reactions as you read this section. So if that happened as I read it to you, tell me which part of that in the comment section below that you got your goosebumps on. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. So what was the purpose of you living on this farm with a spiritual person? What was the purpose? What was the purpose of you living on this farm and having this spiritual partnership with somebody or with family or something along them lines, right? What was the purpose? I feel whoever this was, I don't know why I'm seeing parents, but I feel like this was very healing for you. Connecting to these animals was very healing to you. Maybe planting, growing your own food was very healing for you. Because why? Because your hands were in the dirt. So somebody could be an earth sign. Maybe you were an earth sign in this life, or maybe your partnership was with an earth sign in this life. What was the purpose of whoever I'm speaking to living on this farm and finding this spiritual partnership, this like-minded individual? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. environmentalist, which is exactly right, about connecting with nature. You're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nurture in animals. Yeah, and they're really showing them horses on me. So in this past life, the purpose of you being on this farm was because you connected with an earth angel who was very protective, very nurturing, and they taught you about nature. They taught you how to grow your own herbs for healing purposes. They taught you about how to connect with animals and how animals could be a form as emotional support. Maybe even birds, hummingbirds. I'm seeing the hummingbird planter hanging down out of the tree, where they would feed birds or use that sweet nectar liquid to feed hummingbirds. It also helped to connect with nature. Somebody could have been an earth angel in a past life, or this spiritual person that you connected with was an earth angel, or perhaps your parents were earth angels. All right, on the bottom of the deck, school. The answer you're seeking involves going to school. So we have teaching and we have learning here on all levels. Teach and learn. All right. So this farm could have been a form of home schooling for somebody out there. All right. So to help you follow your dreams, to help find domestic harmony out in nature, the love of nature. Somebody had low self-esteem, okay? And they always were in this hopeless energy. And when they come across this particular person, at first they thought it was strange. Like they really thought that this person was strange. That's because they were an earth angel, Gemini. Whether this is you or this person that you connected to. So now we are going to read the environmentalist. Your passion for the environment stems from your soul's purpose. So this was your whole purpose to cross this person's path. Prior to incarnation, you pledged a commitment your lifetime to helping the planet. You can feel this purpose each time you get upset about pollution, and through extreme love you feel towards animals, flowers, and trees. Yeah, animals. See the horses? Animals on a farm. In fact, you often feel more connected to animals than people. The reason why is that your soul resonates with the honesty and beauty of nature. This card comes to you as inspiration and motivation to take action on behalf of the environment. This begins with adopting an eco-friendly lifestyle for yourself, such as recycling and using green cleanup supplies. So, yeah, that's why you grown your own food, you've grown your own herbs for medicine, because of the fact that you are part of, even in this past life, you were part of this path has taught you to love the situation you're in, love your environment, look at what you have around you that you can use for medicinal purposes. Yeah, something about the earth angel energy here. This begins with adopting an eco-friendly lifestyle for yourself, such as recycling and using green cleanup supplies. Your environment related to career can involve animals, dog sitting, walking, animal communication, activism, and so on. Somebody could have been an animal whisperer. Somebody in this past life was an animal whisperer. And because of this, you were able to connect with animals and knew what was wrong with them and how to heal them. Somebody was an animal whisperer in this life. And you had a special connection with horses. special connection with all animals, but special, like a horse whisperer. Okay. Plants, botany, gardening, landscaping, and the like. Yeah, and you would use medicinal herbs to help heal this animal because they communicated to you. They communicated to you at a special relationship, and you were able to teach other people how to connect with them and understand what they were trying to tell them as well. All right. Crystals, bodies of water, air quality, alternative energy, and so forth. Notice your natural passions and interests as guideposts directing you towards actions you can take within your community to protect animals and nature. Anytime you feel upset about an issue, this is a sign regarding your purpose. Whenever you think someone should do something about this, know that this someone is you. All right. So you could be also an earth angel in this lifetime as well, all right, to help connect with animals. So a message from your higher self for Gemini. Please and thank you, Spirit. A message from Gemini's higher self right now. Something they need to know right now. So for some of you, you may need to go to school. Maybe do some schooling to help raise your vibration. You could have even had your own school, and being a teacher is something else that I'm getting in this past life. And you taught, or maybe because I'm seeing parents in the situation, your parents could have taught you this. But you have a connection, you have a spiritual connection with animals, with nature. All right, so a higher self message. What does Gemini need to know right now? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Look, dogs and cats. See how the dog is wearing a Band-Aid? And how these are two different animal species that are showing love to one another. Are you carrying around regret? Is there a relationship that needs healing but you just don't know what to say? Give your pride a rest and simply start with "I'm sorry." Take responsibility and acknowledge your role in the situation. Apologize for them and for you. Now let it go and be very proud of yourself. Making amends isn't easy, but it's a huge leap towards your spiritual path. Bravo. So your higher self is telling you to say you're sorry, right? Let go of the regret, right? Some sort of a relationship needs healing, and it could be something connected to animals. See, there's animals on it. Dog, cat, horses. But the dog is the one wearing the wound. Right across the snout. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. It's time to stop procrastinating. Right? But it's in reverse. So yeah, it's time to stop procrastinating. Your current obligations and responsibilities can no longer be put off. Chop, chop. It's time to buckle down and get to work. The resolution and abundance you seek requires action. Ignore any naysaying voices. Believe in yourself. You can do this. Procrastination often comes from the fear that you can't. You'll be so relieved and proud when this is behind you. Okay, so why? Because you are awesome. Look at the flowers. Look at the healing hands. There's that botany coming through. Plants, herbs, flower, medicinal herbs, flowers, flower essences. Be mindful with your money. So you may be able to make money off of this. So what are you feeling? What is that gut feeling telling you? What is your vibe? Somebody has a special connection with animals, like an animal whisperer. Please and thank you, Spirit. What is the vibe that Gemini is feeling in their gut that they need to trust? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay, Gemini, get a new story because the old story is not working. So the old story is hanging on to that resentment. The victim mentality is what I feel. Playing the victim. On the bottom of the deck, yeah, time for crayons. So something about your inner child wounds could be significant. Yeah. Inner child wounds. See how the crayon, the stick figure, right? Somebody's name could start with an R. Gemini. Or maybe in a past life your name started with an R. But there's a letter R on this card. Something about that R. Somebody's name could start with an R. So it's time to get a new story. Number 41 for Gemini. Holding on to the belief that you're made only of old experiences disconnects you from the divine guidance and higher vibrations. Rather than letting your past define you, view it as a story you've outgrown or become tired of and invent a new story for yourself. So it's about carrying around that regret, playing the victim, right? Taking responsibility for your role in this situation and saying, I'm sorry. Apologize for them and for you, right? So somebody may need to say they're sorry to somebody else, somebody with a letter R in their name. Somebody who was painting a picture from crayons, a stick figure. Another thing that I'm seeing is the letter R in that sun. See the sun on that card? Painting a different picture. Creating a different picture. Something about timing here. Create a new you, one who experiences synchronicity, magical moments, divine assistance, and happy endings. Don't define yourself by others' impressions or judgments. So somebody could have judged you, right? Somebody could have judged you. And this could have created some sort of a wound. Somebody could have judged you out of pride, or maybe you did this to somebody else. Don't define yourself by others' impressions and judgments. Define yourself as spirit and invent a story that includes balanced help from your guides. Recognize how attached you are to your old, tired story of pain, of suffering, of frustration, of victimhood, of hopelessness. See how often you recreate this miserable version of yourself when connecting with others. Do yourself and those around you a favor and retire that story. It has bad vibes and cuts you off from higher guidance and positive vibrations. So you could have also be born on the 14th of you could be 41. This could be, you could have died when you were 41 is something else that I'm getting. All right. So what are some signs that Gemini is being shown in the now present moment? What are some signs that is being shown to Gemini in the now present moment? Please and thank you, Spirit. What are the signs that Gemini is seeing in the now present moment? Fortress, rescue, and imprisonment. It fell off the deck here. So see the rain. First of all, home is where the heart is. The signs that you're seeing is this is tell a new story where you rescued yourself, right? This judgment may have made you feel imprisoned because of the fact that you are so sensitive. So your higher self is telling you that you may never get this apology. Who cares, right? Let go, let it go. Tell yourself a new story that you are not imprisoned, that you don't need somebody else to rescue you. Right? Let's take a look top of the deck. Yeah. Spirit of waters, cleansing, healing emotions. Right? So it's time to cleanse it out. It's time to heal any emotions that have kept you self-imprisoned. See the rain. We're talking about emotions here. All right, take a look at the bottom of the deck. Manifest skill transmutation. So you have this special skill to transmute this, an alchemizer. Why? Because you are an earth angel. You were an earth angel in this past life, and more than likely you are still an earth angel. See how she's got that shine out of her gut energy to, it's time to tell a new story of how you healed from a situation. Even if they were unable to say sorry. So they want you to take responsibility and acknowledge your role in the situation. It's time to grow. It's time to let it go. It's time to be very proud of yourself. Because why? Because you are healing. You have healed from this situation. From this past life relationship. So a message from your soul to end this reading. A message from Gemini's soul to end this reading. For some of you in this life, songs are very healing. That card popped off. Let's see what it is. And landed on the ground. Compassion. See the hands? Something about them hands coming through. The vibration of compassion shines through every cell. So about that vibration, right? Healing vibration. You're very, just your vibration is very healing to people. And somebody could have judged you. Maybe you're a Reiki individual. You have Reiki abilities, and through them hands, you are able to heal people. Through the vibration of your voice, through the vibration of your hands. Please and thank you, Spirit. A message from Gemini's soul. That's something they need to know. Peace. And that's what this card talks about. Finding peace in the strangest places. On the bottom of the deck, we have strength. This card's all decks in reverse. So strength. I have a deep inner strength and glorious vitality. See how you're holding that hand up. You are here, Gemini, to raise the vibration of the earth. That is why you have been through so much that you have been through. So that you could realize your inner strength. And the strength that your soul possesses. by doing breathing work, by laying your hands on people, by teaching people how to do the same. See how she's laying on that moon? Some of you could have a Gemini moon, Gemini North Node, whoever I'm talking to. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and read these two. We'll start off with the compassion card since it wanted to throw itself out of the deck. You are a deeply compassionate being. Allow the light of your goodwill to shine to the world. Accept the care and the Creator has for you. You're loved and immensely lovable. So this is the divine reaching their hands down to you, telling you that you are loved and that you are lovable. You are here to heal the earth. Right? So being near water, connecting to water is very important to you. Laying your body down on the earth is very healing for you. The root chakra and the throat chakra can be very important to you. Your soul wants you to know true compassion starts with yourself. Gently, lovingly, and unconditionally accepting yourself just as you are. It's not necessary to be perfect, and there's no need that you need to please but your higher self, right? Your higher self. There's no one that you need to please but your higher self. So stop people pleasing. Because people are going to judge you. They are going to persecute you. So you were persecuted in a past life because you were an earth angel. You come from the stars. This spiritual partnership was a karmic partnership. Who was a high priest or a priestess? High priestess. And that could have been you, a high priest or a high priestess who's come down here as an earth angel. And this spiritual partnership was a karmic partnership. Who persecuted you? Because you come from the stars. You are a star seed. In this past life, you were a star seed. And you got persecuted. That's why you've experienced what you have experienced in this life as well. Because this is a message from this past life to your current life to reach your soul. To help you find peace in the strangest places. Even if it is sitting on the moon. So that is why you feel imprisoned in this life. Okay? The more you can release judgments and negative beliefs about yourself, the more true compassion you'll have for others. Yeah, somebody judged you, right? Somebody harshly judged you. And your higher self is coming through telling you, forgive them. Forgive them and forgive yourself. Be gentle with yourself. And cherish who you really are. It's time to release guilt and shame because they no longer serve you. Forgive yourself and others. Anytime you notice a negative thought about yourself crop up, immediately replace it with a positive one, right? Because the negative thoughts are just keeping you imprisoned in your own mind, in your own heart. Nobody is going to rescue you but you. And this is a vibration that you share. So when you are in this energy of feeling self-imprisoned, feeling judged, right? Immediately replace that feeling with the vibration of compassion, with the vibration of love. Because as within, so without. Peace. This is going to be a little bit of a longer one for you, Gemini. Breathe And breathe again, deeply and often. Everything is flowing as it's meant to be, smoothly and effortlessly. All is in perfect harmony. So your soul wants you to know that. True peace isn't static and boring, right? And you can find that peace in the strangest place. You did in a past life. You knew that this was a very healing and medicinal to earth as well as the people around you, and specifically to animals. You had a specific calling in this past life. You have a specific calling in this life. It's full of grace and enthusiasm and vitality. Tranquility is the awareness that all is unfolding according to divine plan. Serenity isn't something that you have to attain, work at, or search for. It's already within you, Gemini. To experience this within yourself, simplify your life. Spend time in nature. Take time to listen to the messages of your soul. Peace transcends fear and the illumination of separation and connects you intimately to God, right? Transcends fear and illusion of being imprisoned in your own mind, in your own heart, in your own house. I breathe deeply, knowing that all is well in my universe. That is your final message there, Gemini. Thank you for watching. Make sure you connect with the video. Let me know how it resonates.